defense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads him out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
He'll find Metcalf. Room past the 35. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll try and run. Walker. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this. Plays 3 first downs.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Steps away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now Gino on first down, rolling to his left. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gino's going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game when they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Pick Picked off by Reek Woolen. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing now is Gino. Catch is made by Metcalf. Oh, some strong running. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 57 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chief, dashing through the snow. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there? You
would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. So a very tight first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Smith on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, yep, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. We've played 3 quarters. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Isaiah Pacheco on the offense back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive ones.
Making the sideline grin as well. Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one won awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And now here comes Kansas City. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Watson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing now, Smith. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't